This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say
Is that your
hi.
turn?
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do I take the reassurance bucket or do I leave the reassurance bucket? Let's go to ignore it. Nothing apparently. Oh.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Oh, my bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom...
Wait, somebody really my resolution? Stop. I want to see no subtitles. No.
closet has sunk that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. Even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
This bucket is my best friend.
Okay, I got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Yeah. For some reason the trigger makes me walk forward.
Alright, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Oh, more stickers.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Picture of us to here, it'll keep doing stuff. Just give another minute. Although I did stay here for like 30 minutes. That was really long, I was like 45 minutes waiting for the next thing to happen. I'm feeling quite that engaged. Alright, fair enough.
Good morning.
Yo!
Coming to a
God,
staircase,
yeah,
Stanley and the
right,
bucket
let me
walked
just-
upstairs to the boss's
Oh my
office.
goodness. How are things?
Yeah, good. Long time no see.
Yeah.
How are things with you?
Well, I have returned to the boot city.
You found one of them.
Oh,
One of the
you have a
miniature
bucket.
Stanley figurines.
Yeah.
Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Savory. Sorry, you were saying?
Um, what was I saying?
I don't know.
It's nice to be home.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But Stanley just couldn't
On
do
your own
it.
PC.
He considered the possibility of
Yep,
facing his
yep.
boss, admitting he had left his post
No
during
one
work
to
hours.
kick me
He
off.
might be fired for that.
Yeah.
And in such a competitive
You can make
economy,
poor
why
decisions
take
all by
the
yourself
risk?
now.
All because he believed
Oh, no.
everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was
Do you
crazy.
think you could turn on
And
the
then
subtitles?
something occurred to Stanley.
Yep.
Yay. Disability?
Maybe, he
Subtitles.
thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close,
Oh
yet
gosh.
felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I
Dramatic
end up with
music.
someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
Oh
Who
no, he
knows
took my
what
bucket.
sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley
No.
might experience without the psychologically grinding presence
No,
of his
my
bucket.
comfort bucket.
Indeed. Now he noticed rhythms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. Now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
Oh no.
Where is it? I must find it. Far
Oh,
off
gracious.
in the distance now, he heard it calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket! Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to
Oh
room,
no.
passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket. Come
Oh,
to me,
They're all
there's a
just
lot of
plain
buckets.
everyday buckets.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to
This
truly
is a
restore his
horror
sanity. And
game.
then
I
suddenly,
see.
he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful.
Oh
Stanley
no.
doubled over and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Marielle.
Wait, what the hell? I'm
You
changed.
blacked out.
Yeah, but now I'm a
Marielle
different
woke up on a
character.
day like any other. She arose, got dressed,
Yeah.
picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular
Another
day,
bucket.
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Marielle thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. Of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass.
I
And
want
she
a bucket
backflipped
now.
all the way to
Mm.
work.
Bucket sales are gonna go through the roof. Invest in buckets. Oh, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
Do
the
you need a
meeting
bucket
room.
still?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, what? Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Okay. Oh look, it's my bucket. Do I take it or do I leave it this time?
I
That's reassuring.
that's very difficult.
Oh yeah. You know what? I think I can be strong. I can go on ahead without my bucket today.
But what about your mug?
I don't have a mug. I just got a bucket.
Oh, there's
No,
a
I
balloon.
don't have a bucket. Yeah.
Maybe you need the bucket for comfort and security. You wouldn't want
You
to
know
leave
what?
it.
I'm
Get
a.
well someday. That's great.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Oh,
perfectly well.
that's not your left.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes,
That doesn't
truly a
look like an
room worth
employee
admiring.
lounge.
It had
That's
really
us,
been
though.
worth the detour
Mm.
after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It is a
Can't
great
beat that.
room. Look at this carpet. Look at this
Yeah.
step with taped edges.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they're
really,
trusting
really
their
worth it being
employees with
here
a
in the room.
step.
A room so
That could
utterly
be a health and
captivating
safety
that even though
disaster.
all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you
Look
sit
at
looking
these
at these
reasonably
chairs
priced
and some
beverages.
paintings. Really
Yeah,
worth
but
it.
where is the accessibility ramp on that step, though?
Well, it's accessible to all this area here.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with
Yeah.
this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. Possibly that this is why everyone
Thought
loved
it
him.
bordered on creepy and reflected poorly. I love this game.
It's great.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
You're gonna drive yourself mad again.
Oh, look.
Yeah, can you stand on the palm? Oh, you can stand on the plant. What a strong plant.
Yeah, that's probably a fake plant.
Even fake plants don't tend to be that sturdy.
It's a reinforced fake plant.
Yep, yep. A sculpture made out of hardened steel.
I think the game might be trying to tell me something.
Yeah. There's not much to do in the meeting room.
No, not
the
really.
meeting room, the lounge.
Yeah.
You haven't gone to the meeting room.
No, I mean, it's just such a great
You're
room,
gonna
you know?
miss your meeting. Maybe everyone left you for a reason.
Maybe.
Maybe
Oh, let's go check the meeting room.
everyone left you because it's after 5 p.m.
But at last,
and
he
you're
had
still
enough of the
weirdly
amazing
hanging
room
out at work.
and took the first open door on his left
Talking
to
to
get back to
myself.
business.
Well, there's a figurine meeting today.
And so he detoured
Ooh.
through the
Wait.
maintenance section, walked straight ahead
That
to the
doesn't
opposite
look
door,
like the
and
way
got
to a
back on
meeting
track.
room.
I'm taking a detour through the maintenance section.
What's that big red button though?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back for that.
Really? You can't get back.
I don't think so. But there's a figurine meeting. Oh,
Oh. Oh. This is, yeah, the horror movie part. These pictures.
public clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room?
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Bottom next.
Imagine this happening at your work.
That'll be probably more of an interesting day, to be honest. Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the fuck up.
Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noises. Data shows it's all, in all likelihood, it's coming from the dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks to be reverberance of porcelain surfaces. Anyone have any leads on this? Shut the frick up. Okay. Oh gosh. What are the chart profits? Help! I'm a post-it. I want to go home.
Look at the load across them off as you do them.
Yeah.
A large room, lots of boxes, so we're both red
All
and
this
blue.
writing is just from you.
Yeah. Looks like 427, ha ha ha. It does. Warehouse access plan. Chris's remains from warehouse floor.
What?
Chris.
That is... Wow. Sure is something.
Beware the false prophet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned
Oh,
around and got
perfect.
back on track.
There's a lot of things here.
Yeah. We get range.
There was
Yeah.
nothing here. No choice
It's
to
what
make.
looks like
no
the
path to
handle.
follow,
Wait, it's
just an empty broom closet.
the thing
No
that looks
reason
like the
to still
handle of
be
a
here.
saw, but not a saw proper.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe comes kind of
It
like
was
a nozzle on the
baffling that
back,
Stanley
like a
was still
hose or
just
something
sitting in
for
the broom
cleaning.
closet. He wasn't even
Or
doing
is it
anything.
meant
At least if
to
there was
be
something to
a
interact with, he'd be
staple
justified in
gun?
some way. As it is, he's literally just standing
Nah.
there
No.
doing sweet FA.
No, it's very nicely.
Well,
Standing
interesting.
there.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing
Check out
nothing?
the brush tips.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
You are confusing our poor narrator.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Because
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say,
I still
"Oh,
have cheese
did
in
you
the
get the
fridge, that's
broom
good."
closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Whoop. Oh,
bless
Stanley
you.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
what?
He probably only
Did my
got the
door
job because of a family
come
connection.
through?
That's how stupid he is.
Yep.
That or with drug
Wait,
money.
why are
Also,
you getting
Stanley's addicted
abused
to drugs and hookers.
Because I'm saying the
by the
because
narrator? Addicted to drugs and
Well, I've come to a
hookers?
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost
yes.
on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Dear. Oop, I'll be back just in a moment.
Alright,
Need
you
to
know where
finish
I'll
my
be.
bed. Yep, in the broom closet. One of my fish is so chubby. Wait, what happened here? Are you just standing so that the door is ever...
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of organisms. There's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oop, I've got to go for a bit.
Right.
Come back. I'll be back soon.
Sweet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Hello,
Stanley.
Stanley.
And there's the elevator music.
Stanlerine.
I'm pretty sure this elevator does nothing except for stand there and vibrate.
Yes.
This is my boss's
What
office.
a red
Stepping into
office.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened
If you
to
just go around for long
the
enough, he
correct code by sheer
he lets you through anyway.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Lovely.
An Indian. Oh, look, another one.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Ah, yes.
And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better
Figlies.
encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness
Figlies
that you
are
get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Make the numbers go up.
Hmm.
That's the heart of so many games.
If you go up and down this elevator enough times, it gets annoyed at you and puts you at like a public speaking podium to
Descending
explain
deeper
why
into the building,
how you're so
Stanley
great at
realized
storytelling.
he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What do you think?
Epe.
You want to do escape?
Yeah.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
I mean,
the truth
you
was that at
presumably
the
wrote
end
that
of this
with your
hall,
own blood.
Stanley would meet his violent death.
Pretty sure it's a crayon.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Or a whiteboard marker.
Nope, still
Oh,
on board with
Not
death.
blood at all. Nope, still on board. Oh, so much fun can come just by trying to piss off them.
Yeah. It's a long, hard corridor.
Yeah.
The door
Gives you
behind
plenty
him
of
was
time
not
to
shut.
think about your
Stanley
choices.
still had every opportunity to
done.
turn around and get back on track.
What's the point of that pole?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Is there any more for going back?
Oh gosh.
This is clearly what makes for thrilling viewership.
Just prodding the game, I mean.
Do I want to walk all the way back down?
Do you want to go to a mind control facility?
I think I want to go to my control facility.
Okay.
What if I put a figurine down there?
Where's the chance?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
There's a pretty funny ending down there.
Yep. I got another phone call from parents. I'll just mute myself.
Alright, so it is.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Boop.
Mind control facility is apparently offline.
Yeah, I'm just looking around. Looking where this cable goes. There's a red door here. The cable goes to here. And nowhere else. Maybe it goes to there? I don't know.
Why are you following the cables?
Something to do?
Oh. 5. Do you have to press it 5 times?
I don't know. It must be.
3.
It's 4.
1, 2.
Oh, it's up there.
Ah.
Maybe that's what I do.
You're gonna hit them in order.
Yeah, I guess that's the missing link up there. Let's turn the power, I guess. Maybe that works?
Did you press 2 twice though?
I'm not sure if it matters.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long
Stanley.
until detonation then?
Stanley.
Is just about to die.
2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
How did I open up that door earlier?
Button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have
0521.
idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
With 0.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not
Enable
a challenge.
backup power
It's a
to
tragedy.
activate.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
427?
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces.
Rip.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Rip.